Hello, I'm Katrina.
And I'm Candace.
And we work for the Palm Beach County Library System. Today, we will be giving you a tutorial on Google Classroom, the virtual classroom most Palm Beach County School District students will be using. This will be an overview of a general Google Classroom. Each classroom will look different depending on your school and your teacher. Please reach out to your child's teacher for specific questions about their classroom setup.
Before logging into your student's Google Classroom, you will need some important information. You will need your child's student ID number, commonly known as an S number. This unique number begins with an S, followed by 8 digits. You will also need the password they use for their district portal. If you or your student doesn't have this information, please contact your child's teacher. This tutorial will be covering 2 different ways you may be invited into your student's Google Classroom via email. The first thing you're going to do is open your browser. Google Chrome is recommended because Google Classroom is a Google product and they integrate nicely together. Type in gmail.com into the URL bar. Sign in using your student's login for their district portal. Their username is going to be their student number, S plus the 8 digits, at stu.palmbeachschools.org. Then click Next. The password is going to be the same password for their district portal. Remember, this is different for every student. Look for an email from your student's teacher. In the email, you will either see a link to join the classroom or a code to use to join the classroom. This is what it will look like if you have a join link. Click on Join. It will ask you to confirm, and then it will bring you directly into the classroom. Alternatively, this is what it will look like if you receive a code. You're going to copy the code. Then you will open a new browser or a new tab and go to mysdpbc.org. Use your student's S number and password to log in. Look for the Google Classroom tile and click on it. Find the plus button at the top right and click on it. Type in or paste the class code. Now you're in.
Now you're in your virtual classroom. The first thing you'll notice is a block at the top that displays the name of your class. Just above it are 3 tabs: Stream, Classwork, and People. You'll start out in the Stream. Here's where you'll find any announcements by your teacher or assignments that they've made for you. Students may also post general questions or messages to the class here. Keep in mind, these posts are visible to all students. The posts and assignments will appear with the most recent at the top and older posts further down the page. Next, let's look at the upcoming box. This box will display assignments due within the next 4 days. For a more complete picture, we'll click View All. This link will take you to your assignments page. It's a full list of all your class assignments, past and present. You can filter this list by work assigned, items returned with a grade, and items marked missing. Let's go back and take a look at the Classwork tab. This section is important. Here's where you'll see all the things your teacher wants you to do. Clicking on the name of a task will open it so you can see more information. Note the icons next to each task name. These will give your student a clue as to what kind of task the item is. Tasks with a bookmark next to them link to resources you'll need to complete assignments, such as links to articles, stories, websites, or videos. Tasks with a clipboard icon next to them indicate an assignment that needs to be turned in. Finally, let's take a look at the People tab. Here's where you'll find a list of your teachers and classmates. You'll use this page for sending direct emails to your peers or your teacher. Remember, virtual learning is new to us all. Getting used to this type of classroom will take patience and practice. Spend some time looking around your Google Classroom to get comfortable, and remember, your teacher is here to help. Good luck!